Welcome back to the channel, welcome back to Xbox 360 Flashbacks. I'm so excited today to bring you a original game that started a whole series and a love of a particular game series, which is Assassin's Creed. This is the original Assassin's Creed #1, and it is really fascinating to play this game after all these years compared to what we're used to with the most recent Assassin's Creed Valhalla, and see how things have developed and changed and improved. Hope you're going to enjoy this one. I had tremendous fun doing this. Let's do it!
You okay?
I told you he'd be fine.
Bastards!
Now, I just saved your life.
Saved my life? You kidnapped me. You strapped me into that thing.
Animus. It's an animus.
I don't even know you people. Why are you doing this to me?
You have information we need, Mr. Miles.
Information? I'm a bartender, for Christ's sakes. What do you want me to do? Teach you how to mix a martini?
We know who you are, what you are.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Don't play coy with me. There isn't time. You're an assassin. And whether you realize it or not, you've got something that my employers want. Locked away in that head of yours.
But I'm not an assassin. Not anymore.
Yes, your file indicated as much. Something about an escape. Most fortunate for us.
What do you want from me?
For you to do as you're told. The Animus will allow us to locate what we need. Once we have it, you'll be free to go.
I am not going back in there.
Then we'll induce a coma and continue our work. When we're done, you'll be left to die. Truth be told, the only reason you're still conscious is because this approach saves us time.
You're insane.
So what is it, Mr. Miles? Live or die? Lie down. A wise decision.
Whoa. Where am I?
You're inside the Animus.
Which is...
It's a projector that renders genetic memories in 3 dimensions.
genetic memory.
Seems you'll need a bit of a tutorial. Very well. We'll start simple. What is a memory, Mr. Miles?
It's the recollection of a past event.
Specific to the individual remembering the event.
Yeah, sure.
What if I told you that the human body not only housed an individual's memory, but the memories of his ancestors as well? Genetic memory, if you will. Migration, hibernation, reproduction. How do animals know when and where to go? What to do?
That's just animal instinct.
Now you're arguing semantics, Mr. Miles. Whatever you call it, the fact remains. These creatures hold knowledge absent the requisite first-hand experience. I've spent the past 30 years trying to understand why. I discovered something most fascinating. Our DNA functions as an archive. It contains not only genetic instructions, as well, the memories of our ancestors.
And the Animus lets you decode and read these DNA files.
Precisely.
But there's a problem. This is the specific memory we're trying to access. Unfortunately, when we try and open the memory, your mind withdraws. You lack the confidence to step into your ancestor's body. That's what happened earlier. You got knocked out of the target memory and pushed back to a more stable state.
Why?
It's your subconscious. It's resisting. We've found similar reactions among patients who undergo hypnosis to relive traumatic events. They can't jump directly into the specific memory. They need to be eased in. Even then, there can be problems.
So how do we fix it?
We find a memory you can synchronize with, and we move forward from there. You'll get used to it. This is the closest we can get, so it's where we'll have to start. I'm uploading the tutorial program now.
Wait! There must be another way. This one need not die.
An excellent kill. Fortune favors your blade.
Not fortune, skill. Watch a while longer and you might learn something.
Indeed. He'll teach you how to disregard everything the Masters taught us.
And how would you have done it?
I would not have drawn attention to us. I would not have taken the life of an innocent. What I would have done is follow the creed.
Nothing is true. Everything is permitted. Understand these words. It matters not how we complete our task, only that it's done.
But this is not the way
My way is better.
I will scout ahead. Try not to dishonor us further.
What is our mission? My brother would say nothing to me. Only that I should be honored to have been invited.
The Master believes the Templars have found something beneath the Temple Mount.
Treasure?
I do not know. All that matters is the Master considers it important. Else he would not have asked me to retrieve it.
Okay, here we go. Assassin's Creed. This game was released in November 2007. 2007. What the heck's G4? 2007. Wow. It's been that long. It was released for PlayStation and a 360, and then later there was a version in 2008 for Microsoft Windows. And this is described as an action-adventure video game from Ubisoft Montreal. And boy oh boy, I wonder if they knew what they were doing when they first released this game, because yeah, it's an absolute ripper, isn't it? And one that I've played pretty much. I wouldn't say I've played all the iterations, but I've played a large majority of these games. Ooh, who's this guy? So we're still going through a little bit of a tutorial session at the start here, but I wanted to bring it to you because yeah, I'm sure it'll bring back memories for many of you. So we'll talk about the plot line in a wee bit, but yeah, here we go, cutscene.
That must be the Ark.
The Ark of the Covenant?
Don't be silly. There's no such thing. It's just a story.
Then what is it?
Quiet! Someone's coming.
I want us through this gate before sunrise. The sooner we possess it, the sooner we can turn our attention to those jackals at Masyaf.
Robert de Sable. His life is mine.
No. We were asked to retrieve the treasure and deal with Robert only if necessary.
He stands between us and it. I'd say it's necessary.
Discretion, Altaïr!
You mean cowardice. That man is our greatest enemy, and here we have a chance to be rid of him.
You have already broken 2 tenets of our creed. Now you would break the 3rd. Do not compromise the Brotherhood.
I am your superior, in both title and ability. You should know better than
Our
to
main
question
character, Altaïr, is a bit of a douchebag in this one. At least at the start, anyway. He's not really listening to the advice. And there's very clear guidelines about being part of the creed, but it's all part of the storyline. And I'll explain the storyline in a little bit when we get through this kind of main starting area, so that it all kind of makes sense.
Hold, Templars! You are not the only ones with business here.
Well, this explains my missing man. And what is it you want?
Blood.
You know not the things in which you meddle, Assassin. I spare you only that you may return to your master and deliver a message. The Holy Land is lost to him and his. He should flee now while he has the chance. Stay, and all of you will die.
Well, that didn't go to plan, did it? I thought you were supposed to be strong out here.
To arms! Kill the assassins!
Okay, so as we're jumping along, the first scene that you saw was bartender Desmond Miles. Now, this is set in the future. I mean, the game was released in 2007, but it's set in the future. It's set in 2012, people, where Desmond is kidnapped by Abstergo Industries, which is a large pharmaceutical conglomerate, and is taken to the headquarters in Rome. He's then forced to participate in a series of trials revolving around the Animus, a machine capable of translating genetic memories of his ancestors into simulated reality. So that was kind of the first cutscene that we saw. And we saw Desmond being taken out the Animus.
Part of memory to a more recent one.
Ooh, we're back in the village. How are you,
Altaïr,
Raouf?
you've returned. Raouf, it is good to see you unharmed. I trust your mission was a success.
Is the Master in his tower?
Yes, buried in his books as always. No doubt he expects you.
My thanks, brother.
Safety and peace, Altaïr.
On you as well.
So just to take the storyline a little bit further as we're finding a way around. Dr. Vidic instructs Desmond to relive the early years of Altaïr, a senior member of the Assassin Brotherhood during the time of the Third Crusade. He investigates. His investigations reveal that Altaïr, blind by arrogance, botched an attempt to retrieve an artifact from his sworn enemies, the Knights Templar, and that's the guys we just saw, leading to the death of one of the assassins and the severely wounding of another. And so that's kind of the start of the plot line, and I guess Altaïr then looks for redemption from that whole incident. Yeah, some learnings along the way. So we've got to head up to the main area up here and speak to the Grand Master. And yeah, it is fantastic being back in an Assassin's Creed game. I've just finished, for a lot of you will know who follow the channel a little bit and follow me in Discord and whatnot, that I've just finished Assassin's Creed Valhalla after like 138 hours or something, and I haven't finished the DLCs. I've only just finished the main storyline, although I do explore a little. Oh, who's this?
Ah, he returns at last.
Abbas.
Where are the others? Did you ride ahead hoping to be the first one back? I know you are loath to share the glory. Silence is just another form of assent.
Have you nothing better to do?
I bring word from the Master. He waits for you in the library. Best hurry. No doubt you're eager to put your tongue to his boot.
Another word and I'll put my blade to your throat.
There'll be plenty of time for that later, brother.
Okay. So yeah, this is when the game didn't go on forever. The original, and it still plays fantastic. It still looks good. I mean, it's got a little bit of age to it, which you could expect, but still plays exceptionally well. And boy oh boy, it takes me back to what the game used to play like. And you forget very quickly a lot of the mechanics of the original games. Okay, let's go and speak to the Grand Master over here. See what he's got to say for himself. Hello, Grand Master.
Altaïr,
Master.
come forward. Tell me of your mission. I trust you have recovered the Templar's treasure.
There was some trouble, Master. Robert de Sable was not alone.
When does our work ever go as expected? It's our ability to adapt that makes us who we are.
This time it was not enough.
What do you mean?
I have failed you.
The treasure?
Lost to us.
And Robert?
Escaped.
I send you, my best man, to complete a mission more important than any that has come before. And you return to me with nothing but apologies and excuses.
I did.
Do not speak! Not another word! This is not what I expected. We'll need to mount another force.
I swear to you I'll find him. I'll go in.
No! You'll do nothing. You've done enough. Where are Malik and Kadar?
Dead.
No! Not dead.
Malik?
I still live at least.
And your brother?
Gone. Because of you!
Robert threw me from the room. There was no way back. Nothing I could do.
Because you would not heed my warning! All of this could have been avoided! And my brother... my brother would still be alive! Your arrogance nearly cost us victory today.
Nearly?
I've what your favorite failed to find. Here, take it. Though it seems I've returned with more than just their treasure.
Master, we are under attack. Robert de Sable lays siege to Masyaf's village.
So he seeks a battle. Very well. I'll not deny him. Go. Inform the others. The fortress must be prepared. As for you, Altaïr, our discussion will have to wait. You must make for the village. Destroy these invaders. Drive them from our home.
It will be done.
Fast-forwarding memory to a more recent one.
So it looks like the Templars may have followed us. That's not good, is it? Okay, let's go and take care of them. We get into the action finally. Fantastic news. Oh, who's this?
Altaïr, it's good you've come. We need your help.
What's happened?
Templars. They attacked the village. Most of our people were able to get away. Most, but not all.
What do you need me to do?
Distract the Templars. Keep them occupied while I rescue those still trapped
No worries, we
inside.
can do that.
As you wish.
Okay. So, let's get into some combat. So we have a combat wheel, which is kind of nice. Throwing knives and fists and all kinds of stuff. So yeah, we're going to pull our sword out and have a wee go at getting rid of these guys. Look to fight. Press LT to enter and exit fight mode. Okay. Oh, I love the sound of the swords clashing. Where is he? There he is. RT deflects attacks. I wasn't real successful at deflecting attacks, so I'm just going all out for brute force. Brute force? Brute force. Ooh. Oh, we've got a few people that don't like us being here. Yeah, they're definitely Templars. Oh, they're double teaming me. Oh. There we go. All good. Let's just keep going down. Oh, there's more bad guy. He's a bad guy too. Why don't you just keep your sword out here? Give him a shave. There we go. Yeah. How about them apples? Don't put your sword away. You're gonna need it. Oh, that guy doesn't look very well, does he? He's got an arrow in his... Anyway. It must be this way because everybody's running the opposite way. Like I feel like a fireman. I'm trying to take the arrows out of his chest, didn't work. I feel like a fireman running into the fire, run away. Oh, where did you come from? Were you in the hay bale or something? Fuck that. Oh, how many have we got to the contender now? Oof. Yeah, get off me, hand dog. There we go. You don't know who you're dealing with, buddy. You don't do that to my friend. I went a lot of time. I think there was a lot of time spent with different character models, though, with the enemies. They all look very similar, don't they? Yeah, there's a few Templars there. Why are we running away?
Fast-forwarding memory to a more recent one.
Okay, what are we doing now? Okay.
Altaïr, come.
Okay.
Not done with us yet.
Where are we going?
Where are we going?
Up there.
Nice.
With a surprise plan for our guests. Just do as I do. It
Nice,
should become
okay.
clear soon
We shall. We shall. We like to surprise our guests. Get used to their climbing mechanics, I guess. Up we go. Another ladder? Welcome to the ladder simulator. Okay. Up we go. Oh, there's some people protecting the ladder.
Stand
okay,
on that
no worries.
platform, Altaïr.
Why does this feel like a tarp? But anyway.
Heretic! Return what you have stolen from me!
You've no claim to it, Robert. Take yourself from here before I'm forced to thin your ranks further.
You play a dangerous game!
I assure you, this is no game.
So be it! Bring forth the hostage! Your village lays in ruins, and your stores are hardly endless. How long before your fortress crumbles from within? How disciplined will your men remain when the wells run dry and their food is gone?
My men do not fear death, Robert. They welcome it, and the rewards it brings.
Good. Then they shall have it all around.
Follow me, and do so without hesitation.
Show this fool knight what it is to have no fear. Go to God!
Oh yeah, the first leap of faith. Oh, I love this. This animation has never got tiring all through all the many years that I've played the game. It's like, what is that, 14 years, and I still love that animation. It didn't go too well for him though. Oh, just reset his leg then. Okay. This part you're about to see is a little bit abbreviated because...
You'll have to go ahead without us.
No worries.
The ropes
Okay.
will bring you to a trap room.
Okay, no worries.
Go and release it. Rain death upon our enemies.
Okay, okay, so traps, yeah, you're gonna get the abbreviated version because, yeah, and I always had problems when I've played Assassin's Creed where I had problems with the initial mechanics of climbing. I kept jumping off this building up here and to my death, so I probably had 4 or 5 attempts just to get up there, and it's not that hard to be honest, but anyway. I must admit, when I initially played some of these games, I had exactly the same issue. So it's not the game's fault, it's my fault. But yeah, you just got to find the right way up, I guess. It's great to see that they haven't really changed the fundamentals of this game, even now. Like, as old as this game is still true to what we see in Valhalla and the newer Assassin's Creeds to this day. I'd like to, if you've made it this far, I'd like you to leave down in the comments your favourite Assassin's Creed game of all time. I'm really interested which one was your favourite. The first one I played was actually Black Flag, and then that got me hooked.
To a more recent one.
You did well to drive Robert from here. His force is broken. It shall be a long while before he troubles us again. Tell me, do you know why it is you are successful? You listened. Were it that you'd listened in Solomon's temple, Altaïr, all of this would have been avoided.
I did as I was asked.
No, you did as you pleased. Malik has told me of the arrogance you displayed, your disregard for our ways.
What are you doing?
There are rules. We are nothing if we do not abide by the Assassin's creed. 3 simple tenets, which you seem to forget. I will remind you. First and foremost, stay your blade.
From the flesh of an innocent. I know.
And stay your tongue, unless I give you leave to use it. If you are so familiar with this tenet, then why did you kill the old man inside the temple? He was innocent. He did not need to die. Your insolence knows no bounds. Make humble your heart, child, or I swear I'll tear it from you with my own hands. The second tenet is that which gives us strength. In plain sight. Let them hear it you chose to expose yourself, drawing attention before you'd struck. The third and final tenet. The worst of all your betrayals. Never compromise the Brotherhood. Its meaning should be obvious. Your actions must never bring harm upon us, direct or indirect. Yet your selfish act beneath Jerusalem placed us all in danger. Worse still, you brought the enemy to our home. Every man we've lost today was lost because of you. I am sorry. Truly I am. But I cannot abide a traitor.
I am not a traitor.
Your actions indicate otherwise. And so you leave me no choice. Peace be upon you, Altaïr.
Oh, plot twist. Oh, well, he's on the outer now, old Altaïr. Oh, we're going back. I guess we're back in the lab now.
He's experiencing a far better adoption rate than the other subjects.
I'm still pulling him out. He's been in there way too long.
No, not yet. We're still so far from where we need to be.
We shouldn't risk it.
What's another hour or two?
Why don't we discuss this in the conference room? Give Desmond a minute to stretch his legs.
I really don't see the need.
Please.
Fine.
Okay, so that's the beginning of Altaïr's being ousted by the Brotherhood, and I guess he has to now redeem himself and prove that he is worthy to be a member. So Desmond, we're back with Desmond, and yeah, they're obviously talking about him in the conference room, but he can't get in. So we're going to find a way of getting in there, I guess. I always loved how they hooked you into the story, and then you were just getting into the story and you ended up back out of the Animus. And so, although it was a bit frustrating, I can understand why the heck they did it, because yeah, it really gets you hooked into the game and wanting to get back, as in this case Altaïr, and learn a little bit more. Can we listen at the vent? Yes, we can. There we go.
You're questioning my authority in front of the prisoner. There's a word for that. I believe it's called insubordination.
And I don't appreciate you trying to kill him. There's a word for that, too. I believe it's called stupid.
Lucy, this isn't my decision. I don't set the deadlines. But I'm smart enough not to challenge them. Do you want to wind up like Layla?
I know the accident has everyone on edge.
Which is why there's no time to coddle him.
If you push him too hard, he'll shut down. And then we'll have nothing.
We have nothing now.
But we will. You just need to have a little faith.
Fine. But I want you thinking of ways to improve his staying power. We can't afford to stop every time the man breaks a sweat. It's bad enough we have to traipse through all of these useless memories.
I'll do what I can.
Okay guys, we're going to leave it there for today. I hope you've loved having a look back at the original Assassin's Creed game. It really was for me the start of an absolute passion of playing this game series. I really do love it, and it is really nice to go back and see where it all began. If you did enjoy it, a like rating is always appreciated. I would love to hear which is your favourite Assassin's Creed game. Thanks for joining us, thanks for the support as ever, and we'll catch you next time on Gaming for XP 360 Flashbacks. See ya!